Hey fairies, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Got2B just dropped a gel for the natural hair girlies and the wig wearers. If you guys want to see a full review and how I removed this gel, then definitely stay tuned. Before I get into the tea on this Got2B gel, I just wanted to show you guys the wig that I'm going to be wearing in today's video. This wig in today's video is from 𝐿_African. You guys are not new to 𝐿_African and Laurasia Andrea. This is a new curly edges wig. I will leave all the details of the wig down below. I purposely wanted to take this wig straight out of the box so you guys can see exactly what it looks like once you get it in the mail. I love 𝐿_African's wigs because they are the only companies whose wigs actually fit my small little pea head. They also are true to 13/6 frontal length, so you can really get that depth of parting in the back of the wig. This lace does have curly edges on the lace, and it comes pre-wand curled. Listen, I am all about the wand curls in spring and summer of 2024, but your girl do not be having time to sit and spend hours wand curling a wig. So I am hyped that this wig already did come pre-wand curled. I'ma definitely go ahead and customize these edges a little bit more to make them look more natural. Now, when it comes to my hair, I would definitely define my hair as a 3C4A texture. These curly edges on this wig is a 3C texture, so I'm definitely gonna have to go in and customize it a little bit more to my liking. So I do have a really weird forehead. My forehead actually is pretty big, but when it comes to wigs, for whatever reason, the wigs always come really down far on my forehead. So I'm just gonna push that curly edges back a little bit and cut about 1 centimeter off from the curly edges until I have the wig fitting to my hairline to my liking. Now, these curly edges do come pretty thick. That is actually a bonus because in the beginning when we first started producing curly edges wigs, it was on and off. Sometimes it was really full, sometimes it was pretty thin. So I feel like having the option of having fuller edges and you can just thin it out on your own is the best option for customers. I also wanted to go ahead and try a new technique with the curly edges by using my real edges on the side. So I just took a little bit of my edges out and just blended that in with the curly edges wig, and it looks absolutely flawless and undetectable. So here's a look at my new sis. This is the Got2B Glued bonding glue, but this formula is actually made for the natural hair girlies. First impressions, it's really thin consistency compared to the original Got2B, and the gel is finally clear. It's not that super tacky and thick formula from the last time, and it definitely is mess free when it comes to wiping up off of my hand. Just to refresh you guys' memory, this is the original Got2B Glued, and it is not really for lace glue. Back in the day, the girlies started to use this to lay down their wigs, and I was not opposed to it because it got the job done. But you guys can see this consistency is really thick, it's really chunky, and of course, the obvious, it is super white. And then when I wiped up the gel, you guys can see it's still leaving a tacky feeling on the bottom of my hand. I do like the fact that the Got2B line does come with their own remover. Now, I wanted to show you guys a side-by-side comparison, and it's pretty obvious which one you would rather choose to lay down your wigs. Now, before I use that Got2B gel, I just want to use some gel to prep my natural hair first. And because I did go ahead and measure out the wig on my hair prior, I already know which sections to leave out. That's going to be my curly edges to blend in with the wig. I'm now going to take that Got2B gel and put it on the back of my hand. I'm actually going to be using an applicator to put this gel on my forehead. So I'm just going to put that gel going behind my natural edges on the side, and being careful by doing this because I don't want the gel to get on the wig that I have in the back of my head. Now, I did end up using 2 layers of this gel. I read the back of the bottle and it doesn't give a limit on how much you can really use, but I would definitely recommend 1 to 3 layers if you guys are curious. So then I just took the front of my wig and just laid that down on the parts where I put the gel and pushed that in with my finger and blow dried it dry. Now that the wig is on, I'm gonna move on to using some lace tint mousse. This is my favorite one. I got it from Amazon. It's from 𝐿, and I'm gonna link everything that I'm using in this video in the description box in my Amazon storefront. So I just put that lace tint mousse on the edges and just blended that in with a paper towel. And then I will tell you guys that I felt like even though I put the wig on the Got2B gel, I'm gonna use that Got2B gel as an adhesive. I absolutely think that using a duo, one adhesive and another product like a lace melt spray or some lace mousse will definitely do the trick at having a good install. So I did use the Got2B as an adhesive, and now I'm gonna move in with this mousse. I love this mousse. I'm telling y'all right now, it's a really good way of laying down your wig, getting that wig to really adhere and stick to that adhesive that you put on prior. So while I put that mousse on, I did create some little makeshift baby hairs on my edges, and then I just tied that down with an elastic band. I did let that elastic band sit for about an hour and did my makeup off camera. Now that I've let that hairline melt in and sit for a bit, I'm just going to use a comb and start to lightly brush out and fluff out my little baby hairs. Then I'm going to take some makeup and just blend that lace in a little bit better with my hairline, pluck that parting a little to make it more crisp, and then use some scissors to cut down those baby hairs because they be coming super long. Lastly, I'm just going to take some foundation powder. I love this. I've been using it for forever. I got it from Amazon. Check out my Amazon storefront, and put that powder in the parting to make it look like I have on a ball cap. Now I'm just going to touch up those wand curls. The best thing about this wand curled wig is the fact that I don't have to sit and wand curl every single section of the wig. I'm just going to use this wand curler just to touch up the rooting area of the wig. It's a little bit limp for my liking, and I just want to spruce it up just a little bit. So this is how the final look is looking. That hairline is blending in really good with my natural hair. It is giving natural. It is not giving wig whatsoever. The wand curls on this wig is definitely bomb.com, and I just installed this wig in about 30 minutes. It was definitely not hard to do at all. The hold on this Got2B is really good. It's going to be my go-to for spraying. Using products like gels and sprays get the job done for me because I always take my wigs off every single night. The duo of the Got2B gel mixed with that mousse is a real good hold. I did use the bond remover to get all of the gel and excess mousse off because when you lift this wig up, it really is not lifting at all. We need some attention and we need some help. So I just went ahead and sprayed that spray all around the hairline and massaged it in, making sure that it was getting on the gel so that the hair can finally start to lift up. And this is pretty much how it looks when I took it off. The gel is not really caked up on the hairline. It's going to be an easy wash for me to do to reuse this wig later on. And to get up any excess from my hairline, I'm going to take this olive oil brand and spray that on my hairline and wipe up any excess with a paper towel. I hope you guys really liked my Got2B bonding glue review. This is definitely going to be in my spring stash, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.